Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Dr. Voce to TNP.
Dr. Voce to TNP.
At the Houston SPCA shelter, there's a medical emergency. Two Doberman brothers have been left anonymously at the shelter with horrifying injuries to their ears. Dr. Katie Voce is going to evaluate them,
We're just going to do one at a time.
while vet tech Rudy Enriquez gives them immediate pain medication.
These ears are just necrotic, the tissues are dying, very infected.
She suspects this is an attempt at ear cropping performed by an amateur.
I don't really know exactly what they did, but whatever they did, it's really infected and they really messed up.
For purebred Dobermans, ear cropping is a popular cosmetic adjustment to make the ears more erect. It's a legal procedure if done by a qualified vet. But when attempted by anyone else, the results can be both painful and dangerous.
From what we've seen in the past, a lot of times someone just holds the animal down and they take scissors to them and cut them with scissors. They don't have any pain medicine on board, no antibiotics. It's just not done properly. You cannot do this at home.
Tracking down the person responsible will be almost impossible unless the owners can be identified.
Both of them obviously had their tags removed, and they're not microchipped, so we can't trace their owners that way.
The ears look badly infected and could be life-threatening, but Dr. Voce won't know if the infection is spread or if the ears can be saved until both dogs are closely examined under sedation. Dr. Katie Voce preps him to get a better look at the infection and determine if the ears can be saved.
Nasty. It's really bad. None of this tissue is really going to be viable, I don't think.
Both dogs will need surgery, but first, the infection needs to be controlled since it could become life-threatening.
We're going to be performing hydrotherapy, which means, basically just take a stream of water and flush out that wound and kind of clear it of any sort of debris, dirt, things like that. I'm trying to look just for exactly what kind of procedure was done here.
From the condition of the wounds, Dr. Voce can speculate on what caused the extreme disfigurement.
The whole point of a cropping is you want them to stand up straight. So what I'm thinking is this incision around the base of the ear occurred later than the initial ear cropping. So I'm thinking that they then went and tried to cut here at the base and hold the ear at the base up so that it would still stick up. And it just didn't work. Obviously, it's just a mess. I don't think any of this tissue can be saved. This whole ear is dead. Most likely we'll have to remove the whole ear just with the way things are looking today.
Okay. Get her fired up.
Yeah.
Now that his ears are flushed out and clean, he can be bandaged and scheduled later for surgery. His brother is feeling the effects of the anesthetic and is also prepped for surgery.
We'll start on some heavy antibiotics today and just pain medicine to keep them comfortable. And then we will put them in a really large kennel together since they're brothers. So we'll give them food and water and a nice bedding and just have them, try to keep them comfortable overnight. And then we'll recheck them again tomorrow.
In the Houston SPCA's surgery room, the first of two Doberman brothers with severe ear cropping injuries is ready to have its ears removed by Medical Director Dr. Frank Schumann.
If we didn't take off what was left of their ears, that infection would keep moving and it could infect the inner ear canal and they could cause them to be deaf. It could cause them to have septicemia, which is a blood infection. So right now we're trying to remove the damaged and infected tissue before it becomes even more of a problem. If we would have gotten to them sooner, there's a possibility we could have salvaged more of the ear pinnae, but at this point there's really nothing we can do besides take the rest of it off.
There'll be nothing left of the ears, but Dr. Schumann is confident both Dobermans will make a full recovery. It's been a month since one of the two Doberman brothers had surgery to remove his ears after suffering horrible ear cropping injuries.
Good boy. Lay down. Good boy.
He's now been adopted by Trunai Gunyan, who's named him Bo.
I wanted to name him something short so that when I call him, I don't have to talk too much, so I named him Bo. Actually, his full name, I made it Bo Van Gogh because he doesn't have any ears, and Van Gogh had cut his ears off.
Shake. Good boy.
Bo's been really easy. After I picked him up, the first day I took him home, you know, he slept through the night. I brought him over to meet all the family. He was really calm. He was great with all the children. He was great with all the other dogs. You know, my family has a ton of dogs, and he gets along well with all of them.
Come on, Bo.
I like teaching him new things. If there's a new command or something I can think of, he's really smart. It only takes him about 5 minutes to learn. Bo's rough days are definitely behind him. There's no need to worry. Bo's got a home for the rest of his life.